You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
So here we go again. Former President Donald Trump is once again taking a hardline stance on trade. And this time, Canada is squarely in his crosshairs. In a post made on Truth Social, Trump announced a looming 35% tariff on Canadian imports starting August 1st. This isn't a sector-specific duty. No, he's going full throttle. This is a blanket tariff, a sweeping action meant to pressure Canada in ongoing trade negotiations. And it doesn't stop there. Trump's message to Prime Minister Mark Carney came with a very blunt warning. If Canada dares to raise its own tariffs in response, he'll just tack those increases right back onto the 35%. What's driving all this? Trump claims it's about unfair trade practices, citing Canada's supply management in the dairy sector and a so-called trade imbalance. But perhaps most controversially, he also dragged in the fentanyl crisis, alleging that the deadly opioid is pouring into the U.S. from Canada. This is despite U.S. government data and independent reports, like one from the Manhattan Institute, showing that the overwhelming majority of fentanyl, over 97%, comes from Mexico. It's a bold claim, not backed by evidence, and it only adds more volatility to an already tense trade relationship. For Canadians, this isn't unfamiliar territory. We've seen this playbook before. Trump using tariffs as a pressure tactic. Back in March, he slapped a 25% tariff on Canadian goods, only to later carve out exceptions for exports that aligned with the Canada-US-Mexico agreement, that is, CUSMA. But now, with negotiations underway for a broader economic and security deal, one with a tentative deadline of July 21st, Trump's tariff threat has ratcheted up the urgency. It's a high-stakes game. Industry Minister Melanie Joly has already vowed to fight the copper tariffs Trump promised earlier in the week. And Ontario Premier Doug Ford's office has urged Canadian officials to work around the clock to reach a resolution before August 1st hits. If not, Canadian exporters, already under strain from aluminum and steel tariffs, could face a devastating financial blow. This is more than just a trade issue. It's political leverage, it's economic pressure, and it's a test of Canada's resolve. The question now is, will cooler heads prevail and find common ground, or are we heading into another full-blown trade war? Time is ticking, and come August 1st, the consequences could be very real. Stay subscribed for more videos.